So it allows that humor to kind of take that away for him being like full annoying orange.
Annoying orange.
Because he really could
That's a
become that
throwback.
character in 2 seconds if he didn't have that.
Given when the first movie came out, if this had come out in 2013, they might have gotten the annoying orange dude, because that was very ascendant at the time. And now I hate that I remember that. Damn it,
I'm
David.
mad. Yeah, I'm mad you reminded me of
Nice.
Annoying Orange.
I mean, you're not wrong. I just hate that you brought it up because it was such a dumb thing of that era.
You know, they accomplished all of this in 2 hours. Shout out to the writers. Honestly, you know, like, just shout out to God, guys. You know, he just be doing things.
Well, we hope. I don't care about Toad the Wet Sprocket's backstory. I just want to see them play their songs in like a new remixed version with good visuals.
Do bands just throw, like, do they use a random name generator? I mean, what
Especially those
the
bands.
hell?
Okay, well, the origin story for that name I know is like they stole that directly from a Monty Python sketch. I think it's I don't know the sketch that it's from, but I think it's like a fake band name that they made up, and then those guys were like, "Oh, we could just use that," and they ran with it. Hot Milk, I don't know where that comes from, but they're amazing.
It's normally like an adjective and a noun, though.
Yeah.
Like, why are all bands that? Was Pink Floyd? Is that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pink Floyd's very popular.
What? Why?
There's a very
Why
simple
is it pink?
formula. If you want to be
Yeah.
a rock band,
Linkin
you
Park.
do random adjective, random noun. If you want to be a rapper, you
Nickelback.
do young, big, or little something.
Or Lil.
And then that's like you pretty much got it.
That's Lil Wayne's fault. He
Yeah.
pioneered
It
that.
really is.
Young
Yeah, Lil
Toad.
Baby, Duh Baby, younger Lil Toad, Lil
Toad.
Dicky.
I don't care how many songs I love of Lil Toad. I am never going to watch that movie.
I was talking about that with my brother a couple of weeks ago because we grew up reading the Frog and Toad books, and we were like, just have a rapper named Young Toad, and there's like one image of Toad from the books that you could use for like all the album covers. It'd be great.
Honestly, not gonna lie, that name kind of goes. It kind of goes hard.
Young Toad.
Young Toad. Yeah, it kind of goes hard. Yeah, I'd imagine the rapper has the ugliest face ever, though. That, like, if you were to tell me about somebody named
Young Toad, they
I
have
am,
to be disgusting.
I am.
Joke's on you,
I
he
am
becomes a
picturing-
sex symbol.
Oh my god, he's just that'd actually be even funnier if he's just like an Adonis. His name's Young Toad.
And then the entire dinner table scene. Jesus.
I just wanted to be done at that point. I was like, oh my god, like
And I'm like throwing ass in a
Alexis.
circle, like get her, yeah. I'm like rooting on my grandpa.
I was just like, who's this fool? Like, I hated it. I would have turned it off if we didn't have to talk about it.
And Halloween is like the complete inverse of this, where this is like, let me show you as much gore as possible. Halloween's like, let me not give you any blood. Let me do all theater of the mind and let you create the horror for yourself, which is also incredibly effective. But it's a whole different kind of vibe for a slasher.
Gore.
Gore!
It-
Gorbachev! I even have a
Yeah.
wreath. Like for Halloween time, I have a Texas Chainsaw Massacre wreath that I hang up, and it has the photos the hitchhiker took and stuff, and it lights up. I love this movie.
That sounds like the most you gift ever.
Other than an actual chainsaw, yeah.
Like I love it so much.
I put myself through Transformers The Last Night recently for the Big Robots video I'm making, and I was surprised that I enjoyed this less because I really hated it. Transformers 5 is a worse movie. Like, despite everything I've said, that is a worse movie. The only reason I think I'd say I enjoyed this more is because it's an hour shorter. So
Well, if you ever want to get a job on a slasher film, lie through your fucking teeth and be like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre really did that 100% of the time, and I'm gonna be with you.
interview stage, they're like, "So Texas Chainsaw, am I right?" And I'm like,
Yeah, if they're like, this is
Right.
what we're going for. You can't be
You're-
like, listen,
you're
I
so
saw
right.
Texas Chainsaw and that shit was ass.
True. Check that was one of the movies.
That was hot ass.
Yeah.
We can't be doing this.
I would assume it's a great experience in like IMAX or something, or big screen, big loud noise, pretty pictures, whatever.
Big loud noise.
Big loud.
Big.
That's how that Furiosa, see it in big loud noise.
If I'm there to, I'm usually there to watch the slasher itself. Like maybe not the human characters that we're following. I don't think anybody has ever cared in the history of horror movies and horror fans. Most characters cared
That's
about.
so not true.
Okay.
The face David, sorry for audio fans,
Sorry.
David just made the most like shocked
All right.
face.
I'll retract that statement. There's a lot of movies I would rewatch before rewatching this one.
Is Texas
fair.
Chainsaw one of them?
Yes, it is.
Bro,
Oh, yes, that's it.
are you serious?
Yeah.
You would watch Texas Chainsaw before
Texas
this?
Chainsaw is also a shorter film.
Not by that much. I mean, it is pretty short, but this is 2 hours. That's not long.
I would rewatch Texas Chainsaw before this.
That made my day.
I'm gonna ignore that. What the hell, man?
Yeah, I'm not kidding either. That's.
Oh boy, that hurt. But I almost respect that more than taking like a than like a Jack the Giant Slayer.
Do you
where
respect
it's-
The Last Airbender, Evan?
I'd have to check back on that one. But like in terms of approach, it kind of feels like I'm always sorry, David. I saw that look.
You have to check. You have to check.
I haven't seen it since I was 11. Okay, my memory
was
of it
enough.
is very bad.
You don't have to check.
I didn't mind it when I was 11, but I was 11. Like I liked bad stuff, other bad
Ong.
things back then too.
Ong, where is Ong?
Only other note, this may be one of the things you were talking about that people bumped on. And this is really stupid. I'm not the first person to bring this up. But really, was Gabriella vlogging everything?
Yes.
that happened?
She could have been a Sundance winner. I tell you, man, she was making this like really like detailed expose documentary on corporate like corruption.
Right. Like
It had editing.
It was so good. I was
Yeah.
like, this woman what could have been going places.
and
He
like
was
did the
while they were
voiceover.
escaping. That was wild.
Yeah, and like it's good steady cam, like handheld work, which I mean obviously because they want it's there for exposition work, but like the movie is kind of
She had a
asking you-
GoFundMe. She started a GoFundMe to get this project picked up.
or had like I don't know what you call that rig that you put like where you have the steady cam like on your body. I don't know what
I know
that
what
thing
you're
is
talking
called.
Mhm. Easy
Like,
rig.
yeah, that thing. It's there for exposition. I'm like kind of fine with it. But the movie is kind of asking you to buy that she spent like months and then while on the run with Laura, went through all of the B-roll, picked the right clips, did voiceover, and like put that all together just so Logan would be up to speed.
As someone who used to have to make a half-hour sports documentary every week, you're editing every day. She's editing every day up until she knew it was like her last days are coming. She's like, let me do this voiceover real quick.
Just
Logan
in
will see it
case.
was good. Yeah.
And knows that it's for Logan. Well,
Yes.
maybe that came later, but like it was for. Anyway, I just think it's a little bit goofy.
It is like you think about it. If you think about it, it is goofy. But if you just like whatever suspension of disbelief, it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, but it doesn't help that he's watching it on her phone, so you're like, okay, this is like she has that much storage too. Like, what is her data plan? Like, that she can just have hours worth of B-roll on there.
It's so great.
It's stupid, but it all like the movie does ask you to believe. Anyway,
In the comics, there is an incestuous version of the Hulk.
and I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Yep. I'm glad
That
they
raises
didn't
a lot
that.
of questions that I probably don't want answered.
You don't want the answers.
And I think you could even say that. You could almost say that Logan makes X-Men Origins better in hindsight. But also, I don't know. Like, to a certain extent.
Is there a
like,
mute button?
I'm not saying that I agree with that. I'm saying that that take looks like it's going to.
Deadpool and Wolverine will do well too.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to clear $1 billion though.
Wow, Evan. What?
Look, that doesn't make it good or bad. I just don't think it will. Because remember, there's only one R-rated movie that's cleared $1 billion. And I don't think it's drawing the same crowd as Joker. Granted, Deadpool and Logan both did really well, so maybe I'll be wrong. But
Put them
we shall
together.
see.
Put them together. That's double the money, Evan.
There's definitely a studio executive who's just like got 2 action figures and he's like, but if you stack them on top, whoa. So for Avengers, we'll add Doctor Strange's profits and Ant-Man's and Iron Man.
It's gonna make $3 billion.
$7 trillion. The dumbest studio executive. I mean, they're not entirely wrong, but like...
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're. I'm gonna keep that to myself. Never mind. As Thanos said, this movie was inevitable. Well, he didn't say that. You know what I mean.
In Endgame, he says, Mr. Stark, the 2012 direct-to-streaming movie, Would You Rather, is like me. Inevitable.
And then Iron Man says, I am...
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare.
That was so crazy. My theater went nuts.
Yeah, when he started, like, Would You Rathering all over the place, yeah. So many cheers for that.
And when Iron Man started truthing and daring circles around all the Chitauri.
That movie made a Truth or Dare $1 billion.
The legacy of Morbius.
Oh man, they were really saying what Madam Web was gonna make $1 billion.
It was gonna make a Madam $1 billion.
I struggled a lot with where I want it to be because there's so many great locations in this movie. So I feel like I'm going to settle with like the undercarriage of Furios's truck where like they hide the women and they kind of can come through. That's where I am.
It looks so cramped. It looks so cramped. You want to be there, David?
I'm gonna feel safe and protected like I'm in the womb.
I think you're gonna feel... I was gonna say something, but I don't think it's gonna top that. So...
Okay.
I guess we'll see you guys next time. Hey everyone, thanks for watching that compilation. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you might want to check out the rest of our podcast episodes that are all on this channel in their full-length form. We also have a Patreon where we have tangent episodes that are a lot like these, except we talk about things that aren't related to the episode. Sometimes we get a little off track, and it usually gets pretty entertaining, but often is way off base. So that's $1 a month if you're interested. Do all the like, share, subscribe, and thanks for watching.